Right. So we finished the sort of the siege of what was it called? The Bussyrite Nome, whatever city that was, Lycopolis in the Bussyrite Nome, and now we're on to a pharaoh talking about doing something to the leaders of the rebels that had rebelled during the reign of his father again. So Ptolemy V is talking about Ptolemy IV. So we had something like they left the road of Pharaoh, the path or the way of Pharaoh, and his father, and his father, I guess. And then the gods did so that that was this expression that means to sort of destroy or do something bad, animu to them in Memphis. So that's sort of what's the last part of the demotic. And then I can't remember whether we had problems with the hieroglyphic part. This was strange, I think I remember. Yeah, this is the expression, exactly. That's every single time. This is an expression that means to do something bad. It means, originally it means to I don't know, to levy taxes, or that's something to do with economics, and then that is sort of transposed into sort of imposing something on someone. And in this case, it also means to do something bad to the leaders of the rebels. Okay. Let's move on. Is there anyone here for Aurelio is not here, so Katrina, how are you with Greek? I want to no? Okay. I'll just go through it then. So the first, wow, okay, I'm having a problem with my drawing board, of course. So the first part here is actually, I can only draw on the right half of my drawing board. So this is very strange right now. Yeah, you see, okay. Okay. It just looks worse than the stone itself at this point. Why does it do that? Means that there's some kind of setting that has. Okay, I know what I can do. Now it should work better. Yeah, now it's good. Okay. Para que no menos, which means having arrived, ace, so into or in. Here we have a city, mem phi, and here there's a scribal mistake because there's an eta, but it should be a new, so mem fin. And I don't know, maybe there's some kind of convention like this. So having arrived at Memphis, then we have a so-called present participle, epa mu non. He sort of defended. And what does it defend? It defends two things. First, toi patri. So it takes a dative case. His father, or the father, kai, and another dative, tei, and this is a reflexive pronoun, he au tu, ba si lei ai. So I guess basileia here means a kingship or something like this. So that in appearing at Memphis, he and this now we're talking about Ptolemy the Fifth, I guess. He appeared at Memphis and he did the thing that he does to the rebels. And in doing this, he is defending the present participle, both his father, defending sort of the honor of his father, and his own, the own office as king. Okay. Let's move on. Anyone, maybe Katrina, you want to try to have a go at with this?
Is it pero first? No, it's not.
It's not pero, so it's a preposition that we have right here.
Yeah.
So you have the house determinative. You're right about that. So there is the sort of house thing going on here.
Is it pa? It's not pa.
This one is pa, at least.
Yeah.
So that's right. And then this, I'm not sure if we've had it before.
I have no clue what that is. But I can guess that is it perhaps the damage sign? The circle and the two.
It's the it looks like the combination, you know, the one that has maybe like something like this inside it, and then it's probably a ligature with something else, but it's Heb, basically the festival.
Okay.
We can look it up actually.
Is an F after that? Heb F?
I thought so too, but if I remember, it's another determinative after the god, after the bird on a stick. Festival. So it's this one basically. Yeah. So it's the Heb sign, the sort of the bowl that's in Heb, and then you have the sun underneath it, and then you have the bird on the stick, and then at the end you have the lotus flower, which is what really does look exactly like the F. So that's what we have here.
So Heb and pa?
Yes, I think so.
The next one we have seen before, but I don't remember it.
Is
it D? No, it's not D.
It's not D, it's another verb. It's shesep.
Okay.
Coptic. What is it in Coptic? Is it shop? Am I right about that? No, I don't think so. So anyway. So Bashesep.
Is that it's not a pa, so I or no.
Maybe it depends on the next noun. Right, we expect some kind of object. So there's the reception, the pashesep, the receiving, and then something. So maybe we can have like sometimes they have these ends that are implied, but then we have an article here, so which can be one of two things, and then we have the noun.
Oh, so it is a ta.
Yeah, I think it might be either ta or no in this case.
Okay.
Depends on the gender and number of the noun.
And is it E?
Yeah, it's E.
Iri?
This one is.
No, it's not.
It's not Iri. Yeah, this one actually looks like Iri, I agree. This is a very complex sign, and it's been a while since we have it, but the word means office.
So, yaut.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't really have the T here, and that means that what article do we have in that case?
It's ta.
Ta. Exactly. Ta Yahweh, which goes all the way to here, I think. A bit curious what this is. I think maybe it's just
Is this a string loop?
Yeah, right. It looks very strange. I'm not sure that this is regular. I think maybe we have this that often looks like this, and it's just it's the book scroll. So it's one of the ways of doing the abstract determinative. That's usually, if I remember correctly, that's usually how that word is spelled.
Okay. The next one is a P, but that's not correct. So that
It looks like a P.
I know clue what that is.
Yeah, it means superior or chief or something on top. Or,
Dep? That's not.
it's not dep. How would that look again? That would be, but it's we can look up that. It's Harry. So it's if we look that up, maybe E. Yeah, maybe this one, Lord Master. Yeah, and it's that P, which is just what is that determinative? Is it the sky? Maybe it's pet, right?
Yeah. So it was a P.
Yeah. That's a good mnemonic, absolutely. Yeah. How would pet be written? Would that be just written? Yeah, it would just be more stuff going on, but it does have that. It does have that central P. Okay, Yawut Heri. So maybe Yawut N Heri, for example.
Is it Ma, perhaps? No, it's not that. It's oh, and I'm lost.
So we just this small one, right? It's either it's usually an R when they have this diagonal when they look diagonally like that, and then this next sorry.
No, just
that next sign is basically what you thought this sign was earlier, so iri, but with when it's iri f, then it gets this sort of long extra tail. So that's just a special form for iri f in particular.
okay. But what's the next bit then? That's not a determinative, so.
No, that's not a determinative. That's a preposition. Or it's a compound preposition, I guess. It's engeret. So this includes the hand as a sign. Maybe the N is perhaps missing, but that's not unusual. So it's something like N Jeret.
Is it empty? No.
So this is not empty. This is an article. Again, it's a special form of the article that comes, I think, in two cases. It's either pa ef or but his or na ef. So his, but in the plural. It can have that simple look like that. So it has to be one of those two. And then this one we've had. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks a bit strange, this one. It usually looks a bit more complicated. The shape of that glyph usually is more sort of fancy, but it's Yot or father. With this little stroke at the end is that special T that it seems to mean that it's a T that's sort of kept, that's still pronounced often. It's usually written more like this, but yeah. So probably then Pa I F Yot, so his father.
I have the faintest clue the next one is.
Yeah, this is so we've had the same verb several times, but usually we've had it in the infinitive, and it's one of the few verbs that has sort of a very distinct form in the infinitive and in other forms, and it's D or ready. And in this case, it's the SEGMF form. It looks like this with these two signs.
Can we see that one in the?
Yeah, of course. Just two. Right. So the one we've almost always had on the stone so far is this, which is the form of the infinitive. And then if I open it up, you see it's usually like that, and then you have some forms like this, which is the SEGMF form, and that's so it's still interpreted as the ready sign and then a U after it. While what would the other one be? The one with the bow. Yeah, it's the same. I don't know how they come to this, but at least it has two distinct forms, which is quite unusual. And then what do you have after the?
It's an F, I guess.
Yeah, that's an F. So we have D, F. And then here you have a literal. This looks like almost like the hieroglyph.
It's Y1. Book scroll?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that it looks like. It's not the book scroll. It doesn't look that. It's like this, basically. So it starts with an S anyway. I never saw that written like this before. And then, do you remember this glyph at the end here? What determinative that is?
No.
It's the falling man. So anything that has to do with violence or anything or that kind of domain. This is the ma. What is that? The sickle, or is it a sickle? The thing that makes ma. And then this I can't remember. So what we have is a sema. Which means to kill, I think. Yeah, sema. Right. So we have the S, which we had as the Z or the what is it? The bolt, the door bolt, the ma, and then this sign would be maybe the knife, the one that we have here, and then we have the falling man, and then we have at the end a suffix pronoun.
It's F, but it's not F.
No, it's for passive or third person plural. So, ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It looks like no, but it's fine. But because that's how the plural is also written. So I guess they have the same shape.
Yeah. No, it's just blanking out my brain. I should have known that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And then it's also sort of yeah. Anyway, and what is the next part? I'm not sure. I remember. Oh yeah, okay, I remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it's a dependent pronoun in this case. So it's the object of that semao, and it's just set. So what is the third person plural in this case? And then here again.
Is it pa?
That's pa. And then we have our last noun, which is it looks like this one, but it's not. I just say it. It's chet. It's wood.
Okay.
So this glyph is the branch thingy. Let's look it up. Chet. Yeah. So yeah, you have the branch, and then with the T underneath, and then you have again the branch. Yeah. So that's chet. And the first one that we had is just shen. So inside.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
inside the festival of the receiver, the taker?
Or the taking, the reception, something like this.
Okay. Of the office of the one above, I guess the pharaoh.
Yeah, something like that. The main office. Yeah.
And he took his father. He took it from his father.
Yeah. Yep. This is a relative clause, and in the past tense relative clause with er, so which he had taken from his father, or in a way got from his father.
Okay. Yeah, the next word doesn't make sense, and he killed it with the stick. Or the wood.
Yeah. Probably a n in this case, so something with wood, or yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe it makes sense with the other languages, but that's it. He caused maybe that they die, that they be killed. No, yeah, something like that. That they kill them. I think this is interpreted as like a subjunctive CGMF. So he caused that they killed them, or that they be killed. Maybe with wood, with the stake, something like that. Okay.
Okay.
If that's good, we can move on. Erin, how's this looking?
Okay, Mheb Shesep.
So wait, Mheb, Shesep.
Sek.
Right, sec.
I think it's a particle. I don't remember. Nesuti, I think.
Yeah, right. Or Nesuit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe I don't know if the T is not really there, but yeah.
MD.
MD, or just there's a word for arm, very sort of. I've seen it transcribed as MD several times, but I've also seen it as either
Emma?
MD or Emma, exactly, or Emma.
Okay, I think Emma makes more sense. If it's Enderet above, then it must be
Exactly.
Emma. Yeah. Okay. Etef.
Etef, yep. It.
Sema. M or D. Depu.
Right.
Het. It's a little weird.
Yeah, this is strange.
So in the Festival of Receiving, Sek, I don't really know how to translate. Festival of Receiving.
But I think you're right.
King, yeah, it's just one of those particles.
Hmm.
Yeah, some enclitic particle. Kingship from the hand of his father. I don't know what to make of this. Sema M Erdit. I would expect Erdit Sema.
Yeah, how to make sense of that?
Sema M Erdit. I also don't really know what to make about these heads and stick. Heads. Unless these are like heads of the conquered. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it more later, I think. It's too bad when you get one sentence that kind of makes sense and then you're back to the same old.
Isn't that you just kill them by placing the heads on sticks?
Killing. So this is just like a title or something, or just an infinitive by itself, you mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Killing by, placing heads, then maybe we would expect a preposition in this case. But that can maybe just not be there. And that's usually how the text is interpreted. It's not that they kill with the stick, it's that they kill them on a stick, that they impale them.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
So,
that.
So it was just crazy. It's weird to have just this infinitive out of the blue because we haven't had it before. These sort of narrative titles. Yeah.
Let's see what the Greek says. That might make it clear.
Yeah. Okay. We still have no Aurelio. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what it says. This is a bit long. Pantas, that's an accusative plural for all, so everybody. He does something to everyone. E ko la sen, which means to punish. So the verb is kolasdo, and here it's the in the aorist indicative, so it's a past tense form. He punished everyone. Kat on tos, that os ending means that it's an adverb, and it comes from a verb kateko, which means to come to. So what comes to someone is what's fitting, what's appropriate. So he punished them in an appropriate way, as they were supposed to be. And then we have kat hon kairon. So kairon means time, of course. At the time, it's a bit strange, but I can come back to it. Katon kairon, at the time. Then we have the verb par e ge na fa, which is the same verb as we had up here, paragenomenos, to be present, to arrive. But in this case, it's a passive aorist. That's just how it's conjugated to say he arrived. So he punished everyone fittingly when he arrived, at the time that he arrived. That he arrived for what? Pros to sun. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Pros to sun te less. These are kind of complicated verbs. And then the idea here is that it ends in I. So this is an infinitive. And sunteleo, the verb, means to accomplish or to fulfill something. So when he arrived for the fulfilling, then I think the idea is that we have reconstructed here autoi. That's what scholars have thought. For the accomplishing by him of what? Ta proseconta no mi ma. So for his fulfilling the appropriate customs, ta proseconta nomima. Nomima has the same root as nomos, which means law or custom. And proseconta has the same kind of content as kateko. So here we have katekontos, and here we have proseconta. It's the same verb, just with a different preposition. But they both mean sort of what's fitting. Proseconta nomima tei parallepsei. That is from the verb. Well, I guess the verb is paralambano, to take but here I guess it's a verbal noun, which means the taking. Paralepsis and then paralepse, at the taking, tas, which is a genitive, so of Basileias, of the kingship. Basileias. So he punished them all fittingly at the time when he arrived for fulfilling the appropriate customs at the overtaking of the kingship.
Right. No heads on sticks here.
No heads on sticks. That's
so
interesting.
Much more civilized version of what went on.
Yeah.
No killing even. Very... Punished appropriately is very euphemistic.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Why would they do that? Why would the Greek sort of censor it? I don't know. So for this part, this is very strange. If someone wants to know, if someone is watching, then this is probably what you would expect. What you would expect would be kata ton kairon. So at the time, and then you would expect a relative pronoun hoi at the time in which he appeared, and they've sort of compressed it all together into katon kairon. It happens sometimes. It's allowed. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, we have plenty of time. So unless there's something else, Katrina, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, it's the first one, Shem F. So
right, that it looks like that. Let me just check it quickly. Shem. No, it's not. How is it? Is it like that? Shem to go. This is the one you're thinking of. Shem.
I guess not.
It's not exactly that. I wonder if it is. There's ui, to be far. Yeah. So, right, it has this one, it has 3 markers, and then it has the walking, as you saw, the sort of D54 glyph there. So something like this. And we saw that earlier, that ui is used when Pharaoh is sort of relieving something. For Pharaoh to be far away from something, to be away from something, means that he puts the thing far away from him. That is, that he relieves. It was used for taxes or for stuff like that when he sort of lowers them or removes them. So that's the meaning of that ui.
We have R.
Yeah, I think so. R.
Ta? No.
So either ta or na in that case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arna NT? No.
It's not NT. It's sep in this case. So I think we maybe had it once. It can mean the remainder, exactly. It means the rest. So I guess yeah, right. It's this kind of bow like this.
Okay.
So maybe sep, maybe it's and then what would this thing be?
Sepu.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe it's a plural. No. So.
I should know the next one. I don't.
Yeah, this is Pharaoh.
Yes, that's Pharaoh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And these 3 are the kind of the Uja, the Anf, Uja, Seneb extra stuff. So per. I think maybe what you said earlier could be right this time. I think so. Maybe let's see what happens. This I think has the I'm not sure anymore what this is. Let's just move on. Let's come back to it.
So pa again? Or ta?
Yeah, ta or na in this case.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember this long word here?
I don't, but it's a house determinative. So when there's an I in the middle, I guess.
And then
So
you have like this looks like this plus you have like the 2 number underneath here can be a P, for example. So you have R and you have P.
yeah, but it's not irep.
Irep is no, it's not
It's not
irep.
wine.
It's not wine exactly. That's always the thing that I mix up is wine and at least in Coptic as well. It's very easy to mix up wine and temple.
Okay, temple. Okay.
So we have this irpi u.
And then it's an R again, or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
R.
And then this is a uniliteral.
That did not help at all.
It's for emphatic H. It's usually written something like it has that general shape. And then this second one here is usually written more like this. It's also it's a ligature of several glyphs, but it usually makes a uniliteral. It's hen in this case.
Which hen is this then?
Must be something more than I guess. Remember, I haven't looked so properly at this part, so I don't. Hen. So he sort of remits or removes himself with respect to the rest. And then why pharaoh? It says pharaohs, which and then this must be something which has to do with which is incurs to the temples. So he remits some kind of dues that the temples had to commit. And then erhen. I think I remember now. This is a compound expression. Erhen. Maybe no, it's not. It's because it's not emphatic H. It's regular H. Erhen, as far as. That's what that is.
Yeah, okay, so it's not dot shapes, it's just a normal square.
Yeah.
Or a circle hedge. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It would be. Do you mean that it's this?
Yeah,
glyph?
that one.
Yeah. Well, I drew it very, very poorly, but yeah, I guess so. And then we have some kind of expression of time at this point. Basically, what they're saying is that he is relieving some kind of dues for the temples until a certain time. And so here we have this is a renpet or hatsep or whatever. I never know what those why they have so many different names. The year, and then this is just this is a number, right? That we just need to learn at some point. 9, which has that sort of stuff like.
Pestjet, wasn't it?
Sorry.
Pestjet, isn't that correct, Erin? Yeah, something like that.
The number 9. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is then until the year 9, and then
I don't know. Is the next part
It's,
about Erie, perhaps? But I don't know.
Yeah, this one is 80. That's right. So that first thing is just the circumstantial converter with the third person plural suffix pronoun. They
Okay.
always,
Yeah, I can see it now.
yeah.
Yeah.
The scribe always draws these two as touching each other, which always confused me. But it's just this one, and then the long stroke. And then, as you said, iri.
Erie and no, it's not. And is it?
So you have uniliterals here. Maybe if that helps. This one and this one and this one.
Yai, but that doesn't.
Ipet
Ipet.
can be just
Yeah,
like we
okay.
had in over here. Ipet. And then this, it's been a while since we've seen it, and it's usually much more clearly written like a bow, like this, with a little circle underneath here.
I remember that, but I don't remember what it was. It was gold.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gold, but it's the other one.
The silver.
But I think gold. Yeah, exactly. But I think gold, like Nebu, probably looks very much alike as well. Maybe it has something else, but it's hedge in this case exactly. And then I wonder if this goes together with hedge, or would this be like hedge ped, like storeroom or something like this? I don't know. But we can look into it.
The next one is the plentiful or multiple Sha something.
Yep.
The lizard.
Ashai.
Yeah.
Nice. So what we're missing that I can't remember is this means something like which goes to, so maybe it's like R, just R, and then some kind of a compound preposition with R. So I guess maybe we have to put like an N in this case, N pera'a. So he removed the dues of Pharaoh, or to Pharaoh, which sort of go to are I can't speak English, are imposed upon the temples until the 9th year. And I'm not sure what that means, like economically speaking.
Yeah, what year of ruling are we now? It was in year 8.
Yeah, we're quite early in the reign of Ptolemy V.
So we stopped it for 1 year?
Yeah, maybe. Or there's a thing, we'll see, I can't remember, but we'll see with the next ones. Maybe it has to do with until the 9th year of his father's reign, that's something that they had owed in an earlier time period. He sort of exempts them from that, but I don't really know how that works either.
And they spent or didn't. I don't know what IP is.
It means number or counting. So the number of hedge, the amount of hedge being great. And then Iri here is the typical sort of mathematical Iri makes totals or something like this. So they're just saying that sum that he sort of removes, I guess, was great. UU, they made a number of silver, which is great. Let's just check hedge to make sure that it's right. So there's something I'm missing afterwards in the Nebu, which you said. Okay, I think I remember. It's something else. It's not just no, that's not right. Neb, is it gold? And yeah, it's written a bit more fancily. It has this sort of circle around it. Yeah, that's what we also have on the Rosetta stone. It has this bend. Yeah, so this is actually a different thing. It's we have silver on the one hand, and then there's a second thing that which makes a great number. And it's a thing and it's this word basically, so it's per, edge, maybe peret, which means what emerges, what comes forth from the land or the ground. So grain. Yeah, maybe we have.
So the taxation.
Yeah, I guess they're taxed in money and in grain, and that's both of those. They are relieved from having to pay a certain amount that they owed. But yeah, but that it doesn't really make sense that it would be the father's reign. I don't really understand. Let's move on and see, and then I'll try to find what this thing is. But this would be then not in this case. No, would it be RRU or something like this? Just, but why the U then? Yeah, I'll look into it. Okay. We have 10 more minutes. Erin, you want to look at this?
Yep. Good.
Okay. Ger.
I don't know how to say this next word, whatever this arm thing is.
Yeah, I think this, so ger, this is the emphatic H.
Oh.
Yeah, usually the tusk at this point is often at least.
Oh, really? I said gotta. Okay.
If I understand. Yeah, gera, exactly.
Okay, gotta. And then is this just determinatives after it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, both of them.
Gerek and Hemef. When her. Gesper.
Yeah, exactly. Yesu, Peru.
Nefrit.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a new member. Hi.
But I can
Nefrit.
see. Oh, hi there.
Nefrit.
Yeah, Nefrit. So this goes together actually. Nefrit. I'll just try and write it like an expression. Nefrit
Renpet, Hezbet. I never know either.
No.
Renpet 9.
9.
I don't know what to do with this.
Me neither. Maybe this has. Do you remember this one?
Wach.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know
Either
what
wach or
that means
sec.
in this case.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Sec with SK?
Yeah. It's both.
Okay.
But I don't know which one it is in this case. And then hedge. Ooh. I mean, it looks like it says Seki or Wahi, but that means absolutely nothing to me.
I used to dismiss the cookies all the time, and now I stopped doing it. Become too much of a wah. Is that correct? Wah. No, how is this written? Yeah, it's written like that. Wah. There's a word that means grain. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Wah, yield of the harvest.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we have, the equivalent of the peret that we have up here.
They just flip-flopped the wach and the h.
Yeah, that makes it harder.
Yeah.
Wahid.
Okay. Erdit,
Okay.
probably sen.
Yeah, right. So I tried to, because now we're back on the second line of our Rosetta Stone, and yeah, you're right. It's sen. Ready, sen.
And hemef?
Hem, f.
Oh, I see. That N goes with the sen. Okay.
Yeah,
Hemef,
sorry. Let's go together.
erta, I get it now. I'm on board. Erta,
Yeah, I don't remember what this was supposed to be.
can't tell what that is.
But I think we have what we need in a way.
Yeah.
So I can look into that.
So His Majesty stopped
Yeah.
when her, I don't know how to translate that.
So what does gerech mean? I can't remember. That's
I
why.
think it's stop. I think it means stop.
Why
I think it
is
means
so?
a
Is it like?
bunch of things. Isn't it something like stop?
I think Coptic has something like kyorek or something like this, which might be gerech. I have it. To complete, to be satisfied. Also, just the tax arrears in themselves. Maybe that's what we want in this case, because I was wondering about the N, unless. No, yeah, you're right. It could be a SGMNF, of course.
That's what I thought it was. But if that means tax,
Okay.
then it's not a SEGMNF because they wouldn't use the new pot for a SEGMNF, would they?
Right. Okay, I think I agree. So I think this looks like the indirect genitive in a way. So maybe it's the.
Yeah. So it's the tax that was way off. The taxes of His Majesty.
When?
Being.
Yeah.
Being. It's not upon being. Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. But like
taxes,
it's the same thing.
The taxes which are on the temples is what the gist of it is.
Yeah.
Our nefrit, I know that's like a fixed expression for something.
It means until.
Until,
nefrit.
okay, yeah, of course. Until the year 9. Till year 9 is something. Wach. Wach means like established. So year 9 is, I don't know. Silver and something. Silver and grain. They gave His Majesty from the land.
Yeah. So I'm thinking in this case, could it work that that hemef is the subject and then sen is the dependent pronoun object?
Oh, that he gave them?
Or he. And then he does something to the land, and that's also an expression. And it's been a while, but we had it at some point. To do something to the ground, basically.
Completely.
Yeah, completely. Exactly.
Yeah, completely. That's right. Okay. So His Majesty gave them completely.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something like that. And then sen looks back to our gerech in the beginning, or our gerechu. It has a plural.
Not the temples. It's the taxes.
I think so. I think the idea is that it's the taxes that are that have to do with the temples. Those are the things that he puts to the ground. That means that he abolishes them, basically.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
And so it's a weird kind of, I don't know, deconstruction where there's a fronting of the object, and then there's a long thing about that, and then you come to the main verb actually.
Okay.
Then this, I don't know what this is, and I'm not sure that there's a good sort of solution for it either.
Okay. So erdi, erta, as an expression means bring to the ground, which means get rid of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got it now.
Okay, let's see if we can get to a bit of this. So the verb comes right away, afäken, which means he threw away, as in he abolished. Afäken de, just the particle de, and he abolished. Kai, so another and, so this means probably also in this case, and he also abolished ta, the ones, and the ones in, tois, hie, rois, o, fei, lo, Ophelomena, I guess. I don't know why I want to say Ophelomena, but I think that should be correct. Ophelomena. So, and he also abolished the things owed in the temples or by the temples, something like that. And those things are eis, to, basilikon. So probably things that are owed to whatever royal things, so the treasury or something like that, owed the royal treasury. Heos, which is our expression that means until. I'm not always the best with accents. I think it goes on the first. Heos, until, and then that governs a genitive case, so we get our expression of time in the genitive. Heos tu, ogdou. Here as well, I'm not so sure about this. Ogdou, etus. So until the 8th year in this case. We had 9 for our 2 Egyptian things, so I don't know if that means maybe that the Egyptians do not count inclusively, but the Greeks do, or something like this. I don't know. Until the 8th year, and then we have the final thing that has to do with the grain and the silver. Onta is the present participle that goes back to our ta ophelomena, the things due, the things owed, being eis, situ, being into grain, so being having to do with grain, I guess. Onta eis situ, tekai, as well as argu riu, as well as silver, pletos, which means an amount. That would be the equivalent of our epet that we had in the demotic. So maybe what we have here should be something that has to do with that number or something like this. Pletos, being a number, uk, polygon, not small. That means great. So he also abolished the things owed in the temple to the royal treasury until the 8th year. The things owed being of a grain kind and of a silver kind. No, okay, now I'm getting it. The things being up to a number not small of grain and silver. So it's a proper genitive in this case. That makes much more sense. Onta being is being to a number not small of grain and silver. I find that the preposition in to is a bit strange, but we get the gist of what it means anyway. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for today. I don't know if there's any questions or anything, any comments on this last part. I will have to look a bit into it, and I will write in the Discord what this means with the 8th year. If as we say, if it's the 8th year of Ptolemy V of his own reign, what does it mean for him to relieve the sort of tax arrears? Yeah. Okay, but I will stop sharing, and I hope I see you in a week.
Yep. See you then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.